This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to WCFL DolFans Talk. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. It's sort of a gloomy weekend. It's going to be miserable out tomorrow. It's going to be raining the whole week. And, of course, we have another hurricane heading our way. But in the meanwhile, let me go ahead and bring my co-host on right now. Crazy Dolphin. How you doing, Crazy Dolphin?
I'm doing all right, Papa Paul. How about yourself?
I'm above ground and upright. That's all that matters. Been busy running. Real quick, and I'll announce it again later. I am on the 12th. I am heading to North Carolina, bringing a bunch of supplies as well as going up there and cooking food for people and serving it to people. I don't know. I'll be up there till the 19th at the latest, but depending on how I feel and my supplies run and stuff, I might be back sooner. So I am looking for donations and any help, with supplies and things like that. Anybody's interested, just contact me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. So, Skylar Thompson is our official backup tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that, Mr. Polk.
Yeah. So I mean, Tyler's starting and Skyler's the backup.
Yeah.
And then Tim Boyer, I think, is on the practice squad.
No, he's been released.
Oh, okay.
Tim Boyle has been released.
Okay.
People are like, well, I guess he's going with practice. But no, released means released.
He's gone.
He's gone. They would have said he's back down on the practice squad if they were doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, going to be interesting. I'm glad Tyler's starting and not Skylar.
Yeah, me too. But my only concern is that Mike McDaniels needs to finally develop some plays for Skylar. I mean for Tyler, because the tool thing is not working. I'm sorry, the tool thing is not working with Tyler. And we getting OBJ back, and he's played with Tyler Huntley also. So you need to develop plays for the skill set that Tyler brings.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know. I was just looking. Muhammad Kamara has not even played a game yet this year. He's been listed as a healthy scratch all 4 games.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Papa Paul, because I was just trying to find out what I was about to ask. What happened to him? Because I remember we got him, but I haven't heard anything since we brought him onto the team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they're not using him.
Yeah, they need to.
Yeah, and there's also talk on, why did we not re-sign Andrew Van Ginkel? Why did they let him go?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that question, but
They didn't
like
even try to sign. They didn't even try to sign him.
right, and he won, and he wanted to stay. He was
Mm-hmm.
happy playing here with the Dolphins. He wanted to stay, but now he's happier in Minnesota. So, and he's out there with Flores.
What's up, music? My life. Music is my life. Thank you for joining us. As far as we know, no one is replacing Boyle. Inmate 78, what's up?
What's going on? How you doing?
Shake money.
What's up,
What's
Shake?
up?
What's going on? Oh man, how's everything? How you doing, Papa Ball?
Good. Well, I'm doing good. Raising money to go up to North Carolina and cook food for people up there, as well as bring a bunch of supplies up. Then I'll probably turn around and come back down here and cook food down here since we have another hurricane coming our way.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, it is.
They saved the best for last, I guess.
Well, it's not going to be the last, I don't think.
Yeah, not at least until October, at least not until November.
Yeah.
So how you doing?
Oh man, living the dream.
How's the married life?
That's good. She's at work today. She's saying how much Walmart is a madhouse now.
I went into Sam's today, and you would have thought they had a super sale going on. It was so crazy, and there are people buying generators, water, and all kinds of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Yeah. Pushing the panic button.
Yeah, music is my life. I'm going to North Carolina. I'm leaving on the 12th. Right now, I'm still collecting funds and supplies. I am going to be bringing anywhere from 150 to 200 pounds of pork or more. Yes, Hurricane Milton is headed our way, and it'll be here and gone before I even go to North Carolina. But I already started this venture before Milton was even a pipe dream. And so I'm going to stick with it because it's bad up there. They are one of the supplies they need, which I found out today. My daughter-in-law is a therapist, and she's been over there counseling the first responders and stuff. Believe it or not, they need vapor rub. And they need it because the smell is getting so bad. They're going out just cleaning things up and also cleaning out sewers and stuff and finding bodies. You got to remember, this is a week old already.
Yeah.
And they're finding bodies everywhere, which is just a god-awful smell after a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, they need vapor rub for stuff like that to help them manage through it. And so I'm gonna be cooking pork butts in Hendersonville, which is just barely south of Asheville. and I'm going to be right outside of a Red Cross, and I'm bringing up clothes and whatever else supplies I can fit in my trailer and stuff and carry with me. Plus, I'm making a stop at my sister's in Atlanta, and I'm meeting up with Ethan to pick up supplies with it from them. So, anybody wants to help, just get hold of me. In 2 days, well, 3 days now, I've collected almost $1,000, which is going to help out a lot. Trust me. But with everything I'm bringing and the gas and all, it's going to cost me almost $3,000 altogether. So every little bit helps. Good evening, Frost. I didn't know if you're joining us or not, but if not, you're still good in the chat. So what is your thoughts on tomorrow's shape where we got Tyler starting, Skyler back up, and the release Will completely?
You know, it's like the thing about it is the way we play so inept on offense. It's kind of hard to have confidence in this team until proven otherwise. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
What's your thought on them not even using Mohamed Kamara at all this year? He's been a healthy scratch all 4 games.
I mean, it's par for the course. I mean, for the most part, if you look at and McDaniel's, tenure here, he rarely uses rookies. I know they was talking about, they were blaming it on Fangio, but he didn't use rookies when he first started with Josh Boyer. So this is 3 years in a row. So that's a pattern for him. He doesn't use rookies unless he has to.
Yeah.
Especially late picks.
Well, it's a shame.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
See what's going on with Brandon Peely. I wonder if he's still, is he injured or anything like that there?
I don't know. Yeah, I almost forgot about tonight's show because I've been so busy doing things today.
No, I can understand. We understand.
So what's you guys' thoughts on Deion Sanders wanting his son to come here?
I mean, he is from Florida, so that doesn't surprise me at all. But at the end of the day, I'm a just like you, we're Kane haters. But hey, man, listen, if we're gonna tank for a quarterback, I want Cam Ward.
Yeah.
My thing is this. Well, I can't say.
Just go ahead, Mr. Polk.
No, you go ahead because I'm kind of trying to figure out how to answer that question. No, go ahead.
No, I'm just looking at it. Go ahead.
Real quick, I think, but then again, there's another side of me that's saying, and Color's been preaching this. Look, if we use our good draft picks and you build up the trenches, upgrade the trenches, we could make we could sign a good free agent quarterback and have him do a resurgent like Geno Smith or the dude Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? With an offensive line, a good offensive line, and great skill positions that we have, we could get one of these free agents that are more proven than any rookie that's coming out of that draft.
Yeah. Well, article I just looked at, Javon Holland is a player that Chris Grier should be shopping. Holland is in the final year of his rookie contract. There is no fifth-year option to pick up, and the Dolphins have done nothing publicly to get a new contract done with their top safety. For all appearances, Grier and the Dolphins do not have immediate interest in getting a deal done. So, I mean, they need to do something to try and help the team. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, because right now I'm gonna tell you, with me, my confidence. Well, let me put it to you this way: I'm gonna be a Miami Dolphin.
Yeah, you're a fan. Yeah,
but I'm not. But my energy for this team is extremely low. It's extremely low, and I'm not putting down Weaver because this is Weaver's first season as our defensive coordinator, and we don't. From what I'm seeing some flashes that are positive and what have you, but it's just that the offense really is my biggest concern to the point where unless some changes are made, but and I'm not putting down McDaniels. McDaniels need to make some changes, and then some of these players got to stop stepping up. And but till then, I just my energy for the team is just low.
No, I think that's a way with a lot of us. It's very low right now. 1-3. We got a division rival coming up tomorrow.
Yep, New England.
They're 1-3. Someone's going to end up 2-3, and someone's going to end up 1-4. And it's tough to say too. I mean, I can't say who's going to win right now. That's the way I'm looking at it. But I see a score of only like 10-9. And it could go either way.
Yeah. But I agree unless somehow McDaniels comes out with some plays that could help Tyler Huntley out. That's the only glimmer I see. That's it.
Mr. Winters, how you doing, my brother?
Man, first thing first, good evening to everybody. First thing first, good evening. Shake, what the fuck did you do to be called Inmate 78?
Well, it's a joke because Pete accidentally timed me out, so they were saying free shake. So when I jumped on his panel, I put Inmate 78.
I'm just gonna plead the fifth. I'm just gonna plead the fifth. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I've been told.
And I'm a prisoner. I'm the prisoner of the moment of these Dolphins. I'm a prisoner of the moment. Damn it.
I mean, we are. I think we all are prisoners of the Dolphins because this is our team. We love this team. We cover this team all year round, even when there's nothing going on with this team. We love this team. We eat sleep. Dolphins football, and we're really in turmoil right now. I've listened to a little bit of what you guys said. First thing first, Paul, I want to sit there and say God bless you for what you're doing next weekend. I mean, it takes a big person and a big-hearted person like yourself. I'm not just saying that. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you and thank you for doing what you're doing. And I know those people will love and appreciate what you're going to do for them as well. So just be safe in your travels. That's a definite.
That's for real.
Well, I appreciate that, Winters, and I know you mean it. I'm just doing what makes me happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, back to these Dolphins, I heard you, Mr. Polk. I heard you, Shake and Paul. I mean, I have a little faith left. I believe that we still pull out this victory tomorrow. I mean, this team is going to look like a different team tomorrow with OBJ on the field. With is Cam Smith starting tomorrow? Or is he playing tomorrow? Because I know Nick Neham's got called up. I know he got called up to play tomorrow as well. So, you know, we might have some sparks, man, and I'm not going to give up just yet. I mean, like I said, I want to shout out. You know, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not giving up. I just don't know about tomorrow's game because both these teams are bottom of the barrel right now.
I think Miami, I not to cut you off, I think, and I'm praying, and I think we're all praying, that Miami, the players on that team, the players in that locker room understands how important this game is. Because if you lose this game, that's not just one divisional game that you lost, that's two. You already lost two conference games already. So that is major. You lost one in the NFC. You lost two in the conference of the AFC. You lose another one in the AFC conference, you can basically kiss a lot of playoff contentions goodbye. So, I mean, right now, like I said, I still have them winning. I still have them winning this game, but not by much. I don't. But it really comes down to what Mike McDaniel's going to call. What is he going to? What plays are he going to call? What's the game plan? Because if it looks like another pro versus all Madden game, because that's exactly what these last games been looking like, we are going to be up Shit's Creek, literally.
Well, I agree with you, and I'm sorry. Right now, I still say we're tanking for whoever's going to take us to the promised land.
Well, you know, I mean, listen, brother, I'm praying that's not the case. And look, it is what it is. We're gonna watch regardless, no matter what. The way I look at it is this: you got to take the good with the bad. And I like to shout out all those fans that are really just sitting there talking about they can't root for another team like this. I only like them when they win, because I did see somebody post that, and it's nobody that we know personally, but I told that person, I love this team 1-16, 16-1. This is a lifestyle. So don't come back when we start winning. And you got to sit there and go with the bad till we get to the good. Because I don't like these bandwagon ass fans. Only when we're winning, you want to sit there and cheer. Or when we start losing, you want to go sit there and cheer. No, you either will be with us or not with us. So that's how I look at that. And that's for anybody that's listening to this podcast right now. If you are not because I was with this team when they were 1-15, and we beat the Baltimore Ravens. I remember that. Yeah. I was with this team when we got blown the fuck out by New England in the season opener. I was with this team through a lot of turmoil, just like the rest of us. So if you can't be with us through the turmoil, when we do get good, we do get consistent, and we do get this ball rolling, don't come back. Because I'll be the first one to say, take your ass somewhere else.
As you see, the Dolphins drive me to drink.
Yeah. Well, I haven't had a drink since Florida, so I my second option.
But to be fair, when somebody says I'm not rooting for this team, or that said I had enough of this team, 9 out of 10 times they're being tongue in cheek. It's just like I'm walking on sunshine. You're not really walking on sunshine. So
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Not to cut you off, Shade. You had somebody on y'all panel the other day. Y'all have them on the panel all the time. I'm not gonna name names, but he definitely came on here just about a few months ago and saying they was literally thinking about giving his Miami Dolphins stuff away. So. I that's for them motherfuckers. I don't mean to be like this on our show, but I'm keeping it a fucking whole bean. Y'all know how much I feel about this team. Y'all know how much I love this team. Y'all know how much I rep this team in enemy territory every single solitary day. And for a son of a bitches like that to sit there and be talking about that, fuck that tongue and cheek shit. I'm with this fully 100. If you are not riding with this team when we getting our ass beat, don't come back when we start being consistent and we do make a run and we do get to the promised land. Because I'm going to look at all you motherfuckers and I will call them out. I will come on your show and I will call them out. And I will make sure I have enough money to sign myself out. I promise you that. That is a promise. That is not no bullshit on my part.
What's up, Melanie?
Well, let me say this. At the end of the day, I believe in free. You can say it all you want to, but you're not going to stop them. Just like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's true. That's true.
Good. Just like me.
So you're not. It's not like you be able to throw them. They're going to come back. They're going to come back. You should like it or not.
I mean, it
So,
is
and
what
like
it
I
is.
said,
But
I know that dude you're talking about. He says that
yeah,
all the time. I don't take him seriously.
I
So,
hear
Yeah, I know
you,
you're talking about.
but I'm sorry. Like shit like that irks me, bro. And I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to anybody. That shit irks me. Yeah, I cuss this team out, fuss just like everybody else. But guess what? I got my now today. No lie, today I got my Philly stuff on because it is Red October, and we are playing in Citizen Bank Park as we speak. Today and tomorrow it's Red October. We trying to win a damn World Series here in the city of Philadelphia. But I will be wearing my Miami Dolphins stuff tomorrow. That is a guarantee. So with that being said, I understand what you're saying, Shake, and you're absolutely right. But fuck them people, man. Like real spill. Like, look, at the end of the day, we all suffer together. Depending on how the fuck you're suffering, cool. But to sit there and hit this, well, I'm not rooting for this team again, and you right, your ass is right back the fuck on front of that TV set the next week, or at the local bar the next week, or you're on the phone the next week and you're watching the Miami Dolphins play. So with that being said, it is what it is, but it's a special place for them people. And I don't care, Shake. I hear what you're saying, but they're gonna get called the fuck out eventually. I'm gonna tell you that shit straight up. I've been holding and I've been waiting, and don't think I haven't been listening, because one day I will be popping up on there and I got receipts. So that's all I'm gonna say to you.
yep. And hey, at least on my panel, there ain't no, they're welcome back, and ain't nobody gonna kick anybody off.
Nah, I wouldn't do that on here. We would never do that on here, because I mean that's why I love our show over here, because we want people to be able to sit there and vent and talk and say what they need to say and get it off their chest and all that. And I have no problems with that. But with your programming and with y'all show, I can sit there and what they say figuratively, because I ain't got no hair, I can let my hair down. So I can sit there and talk a lot. I can talk my talk more on that show. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, like I said, I plead the fifth, what you said earlier. And, like I said, I got receipts, and it is going to be a day that I will pop up slowly but surely when everybody least expects. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to get an apron too for when I get on there. I can promise you that, Shake. I'm not playing when I come, because I'm coming in. I'm going to come in respectable, but I'm definitely coming in like in fuego. Real shit.
He's coming in hot.
Beyond that, bro, you ain't going, beyond that, on some meteorite type shit, like real rap. So I'm just giving people fair warning, because I've been listening, and people don't think that people don't listen. Oh, people listen. They might not speak about it at that moment in time, but people are listening. Trust and believe. So, I love my Dolphin family, but my whole thing with us is, like, come on, man. Like, we going through this shit together. Like, it ain't like somebody's excluded from this. We all, I watched that game. I watched that game on Monday night like everybody else, and I just had to start laughing, because I had to start laughing for the simple fact that you rather laugh than sit there and start crying. Because I refuse. I start crying over a football game, and to see all my friends, family in the stands, so upset, distraught, pissed off, walking out at halftime. I don't blame anybody of that. I don't blame people for getting up and getting the fuck out of there, because that's not what you paid to go to see at all.
Yeah.
I don't blame anybody to do that. I don't blame people selling their season tickets. I don't blame people questioning the fact that they might renew their season tickets. I don't blame anybody. And I will never tell anybody how to fan, but that bullshit eats me up, where one moment we're winning and Tyreek and them scoring 80-yard touchdowns, and then once shit hits the fan, and if you don't know the fucking game of football, shit eventually is going to hit the fan sooner or later.
Yeah.
So
And one thing I want to touch on too is you got to remember, when you buy those season tickets, and if they're, listen, if you do see it, please screenshot me, because I want to see it.
okay.
There's nowhere on when you go to purchase your screen ticket, there is nowhere on there that says victories are guaranteed.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right. But in the same sense, though, to sit there and see season ticket holders, and Paul can attest to this, to see their fucking tickets go up 40% for a performance like that, that's some bullshit, Shay. Real rap. Nobody should be subjected to that style of play of football. None of us. None of us at all. So this Miami Dolphins team, they gotta wake up. And I know Stephen Ross is looking at this shit. I know Gray over there trying to hide from the cameras and shit. But brother, the cameras is right there. McDaniel, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had to turn off the press conference yesterday. because this motherfucker was talking in riddle, and he just did not want to sit there and be straight up front with what the fuck is going on. I had to turn it off, and that's the very first time I had to turn the press conference off, because I'm like, dude, none of us the fuck are slow. Like, get this shit the fuck out. Stop being so mythological. No, you need to spit shit out. I get that you like to talk mythological and real like that, whatever, but eventually, man, come on. Like, that shit is bullshit. You know, come on. You know that you're on a hot seat right now. I don't care what anybody say. He probably is on a hot seat. He'll probably play out the rest of the season too. Because you went from the first offense. You were ranked number 1 in the NFL offense, and you are 32nd. 30 seconds last. That is no excuses. No excuses for that. None.
Well, real quick, let me do a commercial break.
Got you.
What's up, y'all? This is Chef Jew. Looking for a great chef for your next catering party, private party, office party, etc. with welcome watering meals and desserts? Let Chef Jew Catering and Sweet Treats take care of it for you at an affordable price. Call me at 786-804-8096. Also reach me at chefjewcatering@gmail.com. Direct message on Facebook and Instagram at Chef Juice Catering. Chef Juice Catering and Sweet Treats. Food with a passion. We do it all.
My man, Chef Jew, man. Yeah, buddy.
Chef Jew, Miami-Dade area as well as Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Man, them cupcakes. I can't wait when next time I came, because I seen Chef Jew when we were leaving the game. No, before the game and when we were leaving the game on the Buffalo game. And hopefully fan club weekend, he had some of them cupcakes, because I definitely want one of them cupcakes, man, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, they good. You know, but like, you know, gentlemen, what are the keys tomorrow? Can somebody tell me, like, what do you think? Because I know we got about a half an hour left. What do you think that we're going to have to do to try to pull out this victory?
Well, I want to say that McDaniels definitely has to change the plays. If you're going to go with the same plays you went with the last few games and part of last year, okay, you know we might win this game, and we should beat New England, because I think we're better than New England. You have to change the plays, McDaniel. And I'm tired of people saying, you know, when I go to different platforms, that it's not McDaniels. Yes, it is McDaniels. You got to change the plays, McDaniels. Tua, Skyler, and Tyler are 3 different quarterbacks.
Right.
They're 3 different quarterbacks. You develop plays and schemes for each one of them, not just run them all on Tua scheme.
Right.
Okay, they're 3 different quarterbacks.
I agree. I agree.
And also utilize, develop plays to utilize just not our wide receivers. We got tight ends. We picked up 3 or 4 tight ends. Utilize these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Utilize them. You got a fullback, Ingle. Ingle to me is one of the best. Is the best to me. He's the best fullback in the NFL. Somebody can probably say is one better than him, but to me, he's the best fullback in the NFL. Utilize him.
Well, we'll never know, because he never utilizes him.
Exactly. And also too, don't just run A-chain. You got Wright. You still got Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson beat out the guy that we used to like. I forgot his name already. But
Ahmed?
Jeff Wilson. No, not Ahmed. The big guy that we.
Brooks.
Brooks,
right,
yeah, Chris
right.
Brooks.
Okay, Jeff Wilson is a big back, and he runs aggressively. So utilize these guys. Don't just put everything on A-chain. If we get Mustard back, rotate these guys. Don't put all the pressure on just one guy. Rotate them.
Welcome to the show, Cap for Life, Raphael Courtwright and John Featherland. Penalties. We got to stop with all the damn penalties.
Yes, goodness.
My God, the penalties have to stop.
Well, I'll say this with the penalties. We have a defense. The defense is doing the best they can. The offense is the ones that's giving up a lot of fucking penalties too.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. We're talking the same. These are the same, and you probably agree with me, Paul, when saying this. It's the same penalties that we got last year, same ones this year. Illegal
and
procedure, stuff like that.
False starts,
Yes.
and it's the offense that kills me with their penalties more than anything.
Right. Right.
And the offense has to complement the defense. The defense can't do it all. I'm getting tired of hearing that our defense is sorry and what have you. And the defense is doing the best they can with a new defensive coach.
I mean,
They can't stay
with
out
the
there
new defensive coordinator and all, I think our defense is doing well, really.
Right.
But they can only do so much when they're out there on the field for 35 minutes of a game.
Those guys get tired.
Yeah, man.
They
Absolutely.
get tired. So what you think is going to happen when we get toward the third quarter, fourth quarter? Them guys tired. And to some point, they may even start giving up because they see the offense is not doing anything to help them.
I mean, my whole thing is tomorrow that Patriots defense is going to be hungry. And I will say this, and I'm going to say it again. If you don't think that Brissett is not hungry to go against this team on Sunday, 1:00 at home, I'm telling you guys, defense can step up. Like you said, Mr. Paul, the defense can step up and the defense can sit there and keep us in the game. I talked to my brother Russell today, and he projected that we might get a pick 6 tomorrow, which I hope. And I'll really be honest with you, I kind of hope our defense is the ones that actually wins the game for us.
That would be wonderful.
Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that'll show a lot. That would show a lot from number one. It would show a lot from more of a rookie defensive coordinator standpoint. Because I'll be honest with you, it is going to be a barn burner tomorrow. I really believe that, and they know that going into this game is another divisional game on the road, and it's going to be raucous. The weather's supposed to be perfect for this time of year up in New England. So. Yeah. With that being said, tomorrow we gotta come out with some urgency. We have to, because if we don't, and we get down early, and this defense gets down early, and the offense can't put no points on the board, it's going to be a rerun of the Seattle game, and a rerun of the Buffalo game, and a rerun of the Tennessee game that we just watched. So, right now we have to get our head out of our asses and sit there and knuckle up. Or we're gonna be that little kid in the schoolyard getting beat up by the bully instead of being the bullies that you said that y'all were gonna be at training camp.
Exactly.
Yep.
And so
I still say it's gonna be a good game, a low scoring game though, I say.
Right. That's why I put that 12-10 up there. I would love for it to be like a touchdown, maybe a missed extra point, and maybe a safety gets in there. So I love them rough, rugged games, but it's really, really up to McDaniel on how he wants to play this game out. And the thing is, we are going to find out, gentlemen, if McDaniel lost the locker room after this game or not. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can tell by how the players play if the coach lost the locker room, and we might find that out soon enough, 1:00 in New England. And I'm praying that's not the case, because if the coach loses the locker room, that's going to be That's just going to be bad.
That's
period.
Major. And that's when your GM and your owner need to step in and have a meeting, sit-down meeting, and say, listen, something has to change here. Changes need to be made.
Right.
That's where if it comes down to that, he's totally lost the locker room. That's where you have an interim head coach of Coach Weaver.
Yeah. Yeah. Or the offensive coordinator, one of the two. offensive coordinator to defensive coordinator. I mean, I'm no disrespect to Coach McDaniel, but you've lost a lot of us, because I mean, a lot of us know the game of football in here. You know what I mean? You've played, Paul, I think, if I'm correct. You know, I mean, I
never played. I never actually played. I played Sandlot football. Is the only thing I played.
All right. Well, I know a couple people that played organized football of some sort, you know, semi-pro, high school, whatever. And I never got a chance to play the game. But I know in competitive sports, and I know as being on the team, if you don't have the leader, which is your coach, if the coach don't have the people and your team together psychologically, physically, and mentally, then it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. So we might find out. We might find out in
Can
the
you hear
first
me?
20 minutes.
Yeah. Look, we got John.
Oh, we had
Hey, before Johnny goes, one key to victory is when it's third and short, don't throw it 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Amen.
Exactly.
Amen, bro.
North, south, not east, west.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
The players know.
There we go.
What's going to happen. I mean, they know who's in charge and who's not. I mean, they know if McDaniel's calling a good play or bad. I mean, everybody's going to know. They know because they know every player. The players know each other. They know if something goes wrong on the offense, it may not be the offensive players. They may be the coach. And you may be right. They may be a mutiny if something goes wrong.
Real quick, John.
It's not this week. It's not next week.
Okay, excuse me.
Down the road.
Excuse me, real quick, Johnny O. You getting old age syndrome and forget about the show again?
No, my freezer in my garage broke, so I had to go get a new one. And my son and I went with his pickup truck, and then we put it in, plugged it in, and then I'm like, oh, I got to get on the show.
Okay. I just thought you forgot again like you did Monday night.
Yeah, Monday I forgot because we were at tailgate. Tonight, the freezer broke. I got a ton of food in there, so I had to go get a new freezer.
Amen on that. Shoot.
I understand.
You know, I love you guys, but I can't waste, hundreds of dollars worth of food talking to you and letting it go bad. So,
no, I wouldn't expect you to. I would not expect you to.
Been there, done that.
You know, family comes first, as we always say.
Yep. So we got it plugged in. It's down there. I got to let it cool down, and then I can go transfer everything out of the old one into the new one.
Good.
Yeah, that's good.
So how's your day been going, Johnny?
Not bad. Did a whole lot of shopping and stuff and filled the house and got everything done. And that's it.
If you haven't seen, we have another hurricane coming at us.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it's on the Gulf Coast, right?
Yeah, and it's coming straight for us right now.
Supposed to be there, Wednesday morning or something?
Yeah.
It's going to come, it won't hit the panhandle. It'll come.
Well, we don't know that. It can turn. The panhandle is in the cone of obscurity.
That's not good.
Oh, it is?
Right. Yes. Up there right now.
I thought it was below it.
Right. Let me speak, John. Okay. Right now, if it stays on the direct path, it's the center of the cone would be in between Tampa and Bradenton. But the cone of obscurity goes down to like Fort Myers or up to the Perry area where it made landfall before.
Right.
So the cone of obscurity, which we all know, that's why they call it the cone of obscurity. Is the weathermen don't know exactly where it's going to hit or anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but if you took Fort Myers and went straight across to the East Coast, I'd probably be there. Well,
it's right now. It's scheduled to be just barely south of Tampa Bay and just north of Bradenton.
Well, all I'm gonna say is we're gonna pray that it is not as bad as what they're projecting it to be, and hopefully that we can sit there and get some relief in there before this storm comes, because it could be much more damage to where the damaged areas already are right now. So,
Yeah, well, unfortunately, as of this morning, they were talking it's just going to be a tropical storm, nothing more. Now they're already saying it's going to be a Cat 3 when it makes landfall.
Well, yeah,
that's
I
not
figured
good.
it would because it's got to go through warm water. I mean, it's
Yeah,
going.
yeah. The Gulf is extremely deep out there and extremely warm still.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could even go up to a Cat 4. Really, with the time it's got to come across.
Well, if it does that, then well, we may. I don't know. We're probably gonna have to go to my niece's where she has a house because I'm in a modular home. That's where my dad and I are.
Well, you're in a
Yeah,
modular home or a mobile home. There's a difference.
Not well. It's a modular.
It was built on site.
No, it wasn't built on site.
It came in on wheels.
It came in two halves, and they put it
That's
on the line and put it together.
That's a mobile home. That's not a modular home.
I thought that was a modular.
No, modular is
No,
where they
what
bring
he's
it in
saying,
pieces and put it together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
also what he's saying is that
No, a modular home is cement walls that or wooden walls that come in pieces and put together on the property. A mobile home comes in one or two pieces on wheels and put together on the property.
Yeah. Well, this is on a campground size lot.
Yes, it's a mobile home.
Yeah.
Can you put wheels underneath it and move it?
Yeah. Well, it came on wheels.
So that's a
Yes,
mobile home.
it's a mobile home.
They had to take the wheels off,
Well, yeah, they normally do.
Yeah,
It's a mobile home.
And then the other thing about it is that the winds are destructive to a modular home, almost similar to a mobile home. If you're in a modular home, you in a hurricane is coming your way, chances are you're best to go to somewhere that's more sturdy, because
that's what we do.
the wind can be just as destructive like it will to a mobile home.
Now, where we are, we have good drainage. I mean, there's a house being built 2 doors from us, but and there's another house. Anyway, but you can have houses here, but to build a house right here, it would cost you more than $500,000.
Well, nothing's cheap these days.
I mean, and the property would be.
Hello, Miss Evelyn. Thank you for joining us. Joe Riss, thank you for joining us.
Because we're right on the water.
Yeah, we have just over 10 minutes left to go of the show. And if y'all haven't heard, I know I'm still going to North Carolina on Saturday. I plan on being in North Carolina on Sunday. I'm meeting up. I'm going to my sister's house on Saturday. Then I'm meeting up with Ethan on Sunday, either at his house or somewhere in between, probably, to pick up supplies from them. And going over to Hendersonville, which is maybe 30 minutes south of Asheville. And I'm going to be set up right outside of a Red Cross. And I'm going to be cooking pork butt, serving food. I'm bringing clothes and water and lots of other supplies. But if you want to help out, contact me. You can contact me through Facebook, through Instagram, through Twitter. Paul Ferguson, Papa Paul. It's a lot of those. I'll give you my phone number. My phone number right now is free to anybody. It's 352-573-8637. And you can Zelle money to that account. That goes straight to the Helping Hands account. If you Zelle it, if you want other ways to do it, if you want, I have friends that are in Texas that are actually having stuff shipped to me through Amazon. So any of those ways will help. Vapor rub they need. feminine hygiene, baby stuff, diapers, clothes, food, formula, all that stuff is needed. Tarps, duct tape, batteries, lights that are battery operated, all that stuff is needed. And I know you weren't on earlier, John. One of the main reasons they need the Vicks Vapor Rub is for the first responders, because they are finding bodies still to this day, and it's been a week and it's stinking so bad. So they need the they need the Vapor Rub in order to help them survive through it, really, to get
Yep.
my daughter-in-law was just came home for the weekend. She's been there for she's a therapist, and she's counseling the first responders and stuff. So any of those things can help us in any ways. Just if you're going to have stuff shipped to me, it needs to be here by Saturday morning at the very latest, because I'm leaving about noontime on Saturday.
Yeah.
And then my goal really is, when I come back, is I'm going to be cooking in areas around here that needs it, because it's going to need it.
Yeah.
So around here, there's a lot more help available to a lot of the coastline here, because everything is close by for the most part. Up there, things are spread out so much. The communities aren't as big as they are in Florida and things.
Yeah, there's some places in some places in North Carolina that don't have power yet.
No, there's a lot of places, not some. There's a lot. There's over 1 million people without power in North Carolina. And there's small towns that have been completely wiped out.
Yeah. It's going to take a year more to repair some.
It's going to take a lot more than a year. Trust me. I live in Jersey on the shore, and we got hit in 2012, and they still ain't done fixing stuff. And it's almost 12 years later.
It's just going to take them. It's going to take them a year alone just to clean up.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
And it's going to take them, several years to get things back again.
Yeah,
yes,
because
Evelyn, you did sell me $15 today. I appreciate it. Every penny counts. I don't care if it's $1. It counts. It helps. You did sell me, Evelyn, and I appreciate it very much.
Folks, I got to get off here because I got to lock the kitchen up. So
I don't know how to do a list on Amazon, but I can go on Amazon and try and do a list. Music for my life, but any of those things can help. Like I said, feminine hygiene products, diapers, formula, baby food, towels, tarps, batteries, battery operated lights, all that stuff can help.
Yeah, because I just sent something to the Red Cross just a few days ago. Oh boy!
And I will actually be cooking right outside of a Red Cross in Hendersonville.
That's good.
So,
that's good.
We got 5 minutes left. Anybody got anything to say about tomorrow's game? I have a watch party.
Just win, baby. That's all I got to say. Just win. That's it.
Yeah. We just need a win.
Get that W.
I have a watch party at Opinion Sports Bar and Grill tomorrow here in Brooksville. If anybody's listening that's around and you want to join us, come out and join us. Any other last words?
Folks, just watch us tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I know I'll be here with you, Paul. Let's pray. Like I said, let's just pray. Let's pray that we can pull this game out, because we don't. These next 2 weeks or this bye week is going to be ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it will be. All right.
Well, other than that,
Well, I'm just hoping that we should, like I said that last week too. We should be able to pull this off, but Mike's got to change his ways.
Well, Mr.
Or
Featherline, all we can do, Mr. Featherline, is like Mr. Johnny O says all the time. We just got to wait and see. And that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm going to do, just like
That's
everybody
cool.
else.
That's all we all have to do. Yeah.
You know what I
All
mean?
right. Yeah. I don't know. Oh well. Well, peace, love, and fins up. Because
Peace, love, and things up,
with that
everybody.
being said, we're going to go ahead and call it a night, everyone. You all have a wonderful night. Peace, love, and fins up,
Peace, love, and
everybody.
fins up, everybody.
Yep. You bet.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.